Hello everyone, welcome you all again to this channel. So technology tutorial. So today we are going to discuss one another topic from your syllabus. So that is about Python modules. And here see we are discussing unit 2. So from unit 2 computational thinking and programming 1, here the last topic we are going to discuss now, that is Python module. Okay, yeah, this one, introduction to Python modules, importing math module. So what about the math module? What are there in the math module? So here these functions already given in your syllabus, that is squarity, cell, floor, power, like that, and random modules are also there, and statistics modules are also there. So what about these modules and how to use this? For that I have prepared one PPT and also some programs for you, so you can practice. So close this window, video 10. Here this is PPT for you, so I will send you this in on mail. Here Python module. So now here's the Python module. Any text file with the python.py extension containing Python code is basically a module. Okay, so till now the programs that you have done, so all the programs it's saved with the extension .py, so you can say that program is also a module. Okay, so Python module is the file that the extension is .py containing Python code, and different Python objects such as functions, classes, variables, constant, etc. Defined in one module can be made available to an interpreter session or another Python script by using the import statement. That means, see, one Python file, in one .py file, if you have created some module, some functions, that functions you can import in another module also. So how to do that practically? So I can show you everything. So when you will see practically, then only you will understand what about the module and how to use this. Okay, so now here see creating one Python module. So here hello.py, the Python module name is hello.py here, clear? And here in this module this function is there, define say hello. So this function is there. In this function one parameter is there, name. So here print hello how are you, format name. So that means it will display hello how are you. Okay, return. So now see this function is there in hello.py module. Now we are going to call this function, then only this function will execute. So how to call this function? You have to write say hello, then only it will, and one value you have to send from here. So then only this function will execute. So in another Python module you can call from call this function also, and in the same function module also you can call this. So here see importing a module, import hello. So we are importing this module. Which module? This hello.py. And in hello.py what is there? Define this function is there, say hello. This after execution of this code, what the output will come? This output will come when you will calling this function. So now say import hello. Like this we have to import a module in another module. Practically I'm going to show you, but here see, this is suppose another file. So in this file, importing this file hello.py. Now you have to write like this, hello, this word hello dot say hello. That means from this hello Python file you are calling this say hello function. This is the say hello function. When you will call this function, you are sending one value, this one, this value you are sending. This value will store where? This value will go to this name. Then it will print this one, hello, this name is coming, how are you? Okay, done. So now go to the next slide, renaming the imported module. So now see, import math as cal. That means you can say this is the alias name. So by giving the alias name also you can call this import math. The module name is math, but you are giving the math name here cal. Import math as cal you can write. So cal.log, that means from math module this log function you are calling. Similarly what you have done before, this log function is already done here in the math module. Okay, so that is why you are importing this math module in your program as cal.log4. If you are sending this value, this force log value, it will return like this. Okay, practically I will show you how to run this from import statement. That means see this functions.py, one Python module. In this module these functions have done some xy. Xy value is not there, you have to send from somewhere. that is, then only it will get. Sum is the function name here, similarly what you have done before, and average is another function name, power is another function name. These functions have done here in functions.py file. Now here see test.py, another one. In this test.py, what I am writing? From functions, that means this one, function.py. From functions, import sum average. That means you are importing only this sum and average function. So for that you can write this form word. Okay. So in another Python file, see, this is the functions.py Python file, and here this is test.py function Python file. So in this test.py, what you are writing? From functions, import sum and average. That means sum and average only you are importing to this test.py. So print sum is equal to sum function you are calling here, sum. So here if you are using this form, then no need to write here again functions.sum. In the previous example, what you have written? cal.log. In before this, what you have written? In hello.py, this was there. So hello.say hello. You are writing there. But when you are going to use this form, then no need to write again this functions.sum. Already you have imported this sum and average. That is why directly you can write sum. 10 and 20 you are sending from here. This 10 and 20, where it will go? To the function definition part. Where is the function definition part? This is the function definition part. Sum xy, this is the value of 10 and 20 here. Return 10 plus 20, it will return 30. Clear? So it will return 30 here. So it will display sum 30. Average, in this average you are calling this function average. So it will go to the average. So where is average? In the functions file. And there it will calculate the average and it will return. So like that you will do. And this you are calling multiple functions. There is two functions you are calling, and here you are calling single functions. Only sum you are importing here. And here import star also you can give, that means all functions. From functions, import star means from functions, all functions you are importing. That means here you can use this sum also, average also, power also. And here you can use only sum here. Power and average you cannot write here, it will show error. And here you can use only sum and average because you are importing only sum and average from these functions. Not you are importing this power here. So if you will write this power here, then it will show error. Clear? Okay, practical programs for different modules. So how to use this, I'm going to show you practically. So these programs I have prepared for you, so I will send you on mail so that you can understand everything clearly. So now see, I'm going to show you how to execute these programs. Now see the first one, this one, see. Here functions can be categorized as built-in functions, modules and user-defined functions. Okay, so now here see a equal to int 1 to 3. This is string. This is string 1 to 3. So you are converting into integer. Okay, so this is known as type conversion function. And 1 to 3 you are writing string. Why? Because it is inside single quote. This code you are converting into integer. That is why you are writing here integer. Okay, so after that b is equal to str a. That means the value of a is there as integer 1 to 3, not string. Why? Because integer you have converted to integer. So again you are converting to string. So these are known as string conversion, type conversion function. So this is type conversion function. Okay, done. Now built-in function. So some of the functions is already defined inside Python library. So that functions you can say as the built-in functions. Okay. So now say input is a built-in function here. So if you write the input word incorrectly, that means if you are giving here double T, that means it will not work. If you are eval only you have to write. If you write eval, that means it will not work. That means these are the built-in functions already there inside this Python library. So now say a is equal to input, enter a number. So one number you are entering here. One number you are entering here in a, print a, that means the number it will display. A comma b is equal to 3 comma 4. That means what? So a and b's values are 3 and 4 here. Okay, print eval a plus b, that means it will evaluate a plus b, the value of a plus b it will return. Okay, like that you can write. So these are the functions you will understand automatically. Min, that means it will display the minimum value from here. Max means maximum value from here. So these are some built-in functions which are there inside the Python module. Okay, after that go to the next one. So you will understand automatically everything. Just see practically how to run in the next module. Scope is there. Now see. So I have told you before that it is the function definition part, function call and all. So here see what about the function definition and what is function call. Now see, so this is the function definition part. In this definition part, what you have done, you are giving one function name, that is my function. So here one process you are doing, that is x is equal to 10, the value of x is 10 here. Print value inside function, that means inside this function the value of x is x, that means it will display 10 here. Clear? So now here see what you are doing, this is outside this defined function. That means if you will write this line here only, that means it is there inside this my function. So it is outside this my function. That means this line means you are calling this function. Which function you are calling? My function you are calling. When you will call this my function, then this will redirect to this part. That means it will execute this thing. Okay. So first in this program, this is the first line here, x is equal to 20, and this is the second line here, my function. Okay, so when you will call this my function, then it will go here, this is the third line here. So when you will finish this, that means this line has finished. So when you will finish this line, that means it will go to this line. Clear? So now see, value outside function is x here. Clear? So now the first line is x is equal to 20 here. Okay, the value of x is 20. Now you are calling this my function, that means it will execute this line. When you will execute this line, that means it will display 10. Value of inside function 10 it will display. After that this line has finished, then it will go to here, value of outside function x, that means this x20 will come. Run this program. So it is coming what? Value of inside function is 10 and the outside function is 20. Done. Now go to the next example, parameter passing. So this is another example. So here see define sq, x is there. So here the starting line is this only. Okay, in this line what you are doing, int input enter number, one number you are entering into a, print sqa, that means you are calling this function sq, that means it will redirect to this sq function, and you are sending one value, that is a, the value of a what you have entered here. Suppose you have entered here 5, that means you are passing the value from here 5. So this is known as parameter passing. You are sending 5 from here, where it will go? To the sq function. In the sq function what is there? X is there. So the value of x is now 5 here, because you are sending 5 from here. C is equal to x into x, 5 into 5, 25, it will store here in C, return C, that means it will return 25. Clear? So if you run this program, that means it will come, enter a number, I am entering 5, so it is coming 25. Done. Okay. Now this is known as actually user defined function. Okay, you are creating one function by giving the name by your own. You can write your name, your own name also here. SQ I am writing here ABC, XYZ, any name you can give here, because these names are not inside the Python library. You are giving this line words, the names. This another one parameter passing example that I have done for you. This one, see, x is equal to input, that means you are calling this input function, that means where it will go? It will go to the inp function. Okay, in this function what you have done, a is equal to enter a number, one number you have entered and return a. If it will return the value a, if you are entering here 10, that means 10 it will return. So where it will go? It will go to this part. So this part means x is equal to 10, that means the value of x is 10, you are assigning this 10 to x. Clear? Now similarly the same thing you are doing here in case of y also. Y equal to inp, that means you are sending you are going to this inp function again, so it will return one another value. So this value it will store here in y. Then res, one another variable you are taking here, is equal to a triple d, one another function you are calling a triple d x comma y. These two parameters you are sending from here, that is x and y. So the value of x and y, suppose 5 and 6, you are sending 5 and 6 from here. So it will go to this a triple d, and here the value of p and q is 5 and 6 here. So z is equal to p plus q, that means 5 plus 6, 11. So return z 11. So it will 11, it will return to res. Print res, it will return 11. So now it will show error, because see, I have done this program in Python 2.7. So that now I am running in Python 3.7. So in Python 3.7, if any program will not run, you just give this bracket here, then only it will run. Okay. Otherwise it will show error. See, enter a number, I am writing here 5. Enter. Enter another number, I am writing here 6. So it is coming 11. Clear? Now go to the next example. Function using library mathematics. So I am going to use the mathematical library here. So now see, this math module is already inbuilt in Python. So in that module, some functions already it has done. like how we have done before in these programs. So here see, that means see in the suppose here in this program, suppose parameter passing, open this program. So when we are calling these functions inp, that means it will redirect to this inp function. I am calling this a triple d, that means it will redirect to this a triple d function. Similarly, there also when we are going to use the math module, that math module name it will come like this, math.py. So it is already there in the Python library. So in that module, math.py module, some sqrt, cell, cost, and these functions has done there, like this inp and a triple d. Now in this program I am calling this a triple d and inp here. So in that program I am calling from here, see this one, imp math. In the math module already that programs has done, that means this one sqrt function has done in the math module. So I am using this sqrt. So see, to use this sqrt we have called this sqrt, then only it will execute. So here see, import math. So that is why I am importing this math. Without, if you will import this math module, then you cannot use this sqrt function, because this sqrt function has done only in the math module. Okay, so it will again, it will show error because I have to write inside this. So now see, print sqrt, it will display sqrt x is equal to 0. Print math.sqrt x. That means you are sending the value of x. So x square root it will display. So the value of x I am giving here, suppose 4. Okay. Print math.sqrt x. That means it will display square root of 4. I am giving here 9. Okay, so it will display square root of this. So I am using this sqrt function, this sqrt there in math. So that is why I am giving this sqrt function by giving this math module name here, math.sqrt, as shown in the ppt. Okay, so again x is equal to 4, math.sqrt 4, it will return the 4. Okay, it is 9 already given here, so I am giving 0, control s. Now see, 3 times I have called this function. The error is showing here in print. See, I have done this program actually in Python 2.7, that is why it is showing error. In 2.7 without giving this bracket also this program will run. Okay, but in Python 3.7 it will not run. This bracket you have to give. F5. Now see, square root of this is square root of 4 is 3, square root of 9 is 3. 4 is 2 and 9 is 3. Done. So after that, the next program here, function using mathematical, another function, and done. So again, the same program. Okay, go to the next one. So in this program, what I have done, import math. So I am importing this math module. See, collection of related functions are known as modules. So what about the module? Collection of related functions are known as module. That means math is the module name there. In that math, only the mathematical functions are there. Suppose sqrt there, cell is there. These are the sqrt there, floor is there, power is there, log 10, sine, cos. These are the mathematical function. So all these functions have done in a module. Okay, that is known as module. In a Python profile, that is known as module. Okay, so that name it has given here math. Import math, math.sqrt of 81. 81's square root it will display. Done. So again go to the next another module example. So here see, I'm using here all the mathematical functions. Cell is there and floor is there, power is there. So like this we can write. So you can see from here. So it will display the values of accordingly. So here like this you can call the functions from the module. So this is the syntaxes. Okay, so the values, when you will calculate the exact values you will get, if you will run this program, then also it will show these values. So how the values are coming, so exactly it is coming or not, you can see by calculating these values. But I am going to show you the technical part, that means how you have to import the module, how you have to import the function in another module. Okay, so this is your module name is function using library mathematical. In this .py, in this module you are importing this math module. In the math module, this function has done, cell is done, floor is done, power is done. That means when you are calling these functions here in your module, then you can use this. Now go to the next one. Random. Okay, this is another module, another one module that you have to see this one. So this random int, this is another module like math was another module, this random is another module. In random, this rand int function is there, range is there, so you will get accordingly. So here random int, if you will print this, then what it will come, see in the first print. Okay, it is showing error. Why? Because this is not given, these brackets, this bracket have to give. Is there any more left? Print. Yes, here it is given. Save, run. In the first print it is coming 0. Okay, so here see, in the first print it is coming 0. So if you are using this rand int function, so what it will come? If rand int function you are using 0, 5, it will return any number including 0 and 5. That means rand int you are giving here. If you are using rand int, it will display the numbers from 0 to 5. Any number it will give. For the first time if you are running, it has come 0. In the next time it may not come 0, it will come 1, or it may come 2, or it may come 3, up to 5. Any one of the number from 0 to 5 it will come. It will include this 0 also and this 5 also if you are using this rand int. If you will use here rands, one other function, I'll show you in the next example. So if you will use the rands, that means this last value it will not come for that case. Rand int means 0 to 5 it will come. Okay, now again run this program. Again see, yes, see, this time this is 5 is coming, not 0 is coming. Again I am suppose going to run this program. So this time see, this 3 is coming. That means any of the number from 0 to 5 it will come if you use this rand int function. So this is another one. So here I have done functions to fill a list with number using rand int. By using random integer rand int, I am going to create one list. So already you have done list, how to use list, how to create list. So here see, and function definition also you have done. So here see, from random we are importing this rand int function. It is clear, I hope. I think it is clear. From random, this random is the module there. From that module we are importing only this rand int function. Okay, so here starting line is this, because this is the function definition part. I am not going to show here. So this line first. So I am going to this line first. Maximum int input min, or minimum value we are importing here. Maximum value we are importing here. N is equal to input number limit. So how many numbers you want, you are going to input here. Then again a is equal to empty list. Fill list, one function you are calling from here, fill list. So when you will call this fill list function, then it will go to this fill list part, and you are sending some parameters a, n, maximum and minimum. So a is this empty list, n is this the number limit, minimum is this, and maximum is this. These values will store here in lst limit, low and high. For I in range limit, for I is the looping variable here in range limit. Limit means the value of limit is what? The value of limit is here you are sending n. N means number of limit. If you will send 5, that means the limit value is 5 here. That means this loop will execute how many times? 5 times. 0 to 4. 5 times it will execute. Okay. How did you understand this? See here, the value of n you have inputted here, suppose 5. You are sending n in the second position. So it will store here in the second position. The second position value is limit here. So if you will send 5 here, the value of limit is 5 now. So I in range 5. That means 5 times this loop will execute. That means this line will execute 5 times. For the first time, lst.append. This lst is the empty list. Why? Because you are sending a from here. A is the empty list here. lst is the empty list. lst.append, that means you are adding the value into the list rand int low high. That means the lowest value of random int is what here? Here suppose here entering 5 and 10. So this is minimum is 5, maximum is 10. That means it will input the values from 5 to 10. Any of the values it will add to the lst. So like that it will add the values 5 times. Clear? Print a, that means after change the values of lst, that means a's value has changed. So if you will print a, any random values it will take and it will display. Random values from 5 to 10 only. It will display the values in list only between 5 to 10, not others. Now run this program, see. Minimum value suppose I am entering 5 here, maximum value I am entering 10. So it will number limit suppose How many times this loop will execute? Suppose 6 times. So 6 values has come, 1 2 3 4 5 6, but see all the values between 5 to 10. Clear? So now again I am running this program. So minimum value I am entering here, suppose 10, and maximum value I am entering here 20. So limit I am giving here, suppose 5 numbers I want to display. So 5 numbers is coming between 10 to 20 only. Clear? Rand 90 we are using, that is why 10 is also coming here, and 5 will also 20 will also may come. Done. Now go to the next example. This is random, another function. So here see, import random. This module we are importing here in my module, that means here into this module I am importing this random. A is equal to 30 here. Print random rands, rands. This is another one. See, rand int not. This is rands. If you will rands giving rands, you are giving a here. A means 30 you are giving. That means if you write like this rands function, that means 30 is there, rands 30. That means it will not take 30. Up to 29 it will go. From 0 to 29 it will go. N minus 1. Clear? Just remember that. If you are giving here 15, that means it will go 0 to 14 will come. Not 30, 15 will come. Clear? Now run this program. Any numbers from 0 to 30 will come. 6 is coming. Okay. So now for the next one, subject is computer science, IP, physics, accountancy. This is a list. In this list, this is in position number 0, 1, 2, 3. Clear? Rand index. Just one variable we are taking here. Random rands 2. That means it will from 0 to 1. 0 and 1 may come. So what about 0 and 1? See, 0 is computer science and 1 is IP here. The value of this RAN index is 0 and 1 only. Print subject RAN index. The value of RAN index, it may be 0 or 1. So it will come subject, that means this list, rands, subject 0 or subject 1 it will come. Any two of this. It will not come this physics and accountancy. F5. See, it is coming IP. For the first time it has come computer science. Okay. So any of the value it may come. You cannot say that this time it will come only IP, it will come only computer science. It may come any of the value. So this is one other random function I have done for you. So so you can see from here only this rand int, this choice is also there, shuffle is also there. So what it will do practically, when you will run this program, then you will understand automatically. Try to understand from this program, so you will understand automatically. So after that, these are statistics. So random is there, math is there, and statistics. This means statistics, mean is there, median, mode. So has done these functions has done here according to your syllabus. So statistics is another module like math and random. So from this statistics module, you are importing this mean. So you are calculating the mean from this list. So like that. Okay. So mean, median, mode I have calculated here. So you can see these programs. This is another random programs also I have done here. So you can see here. See from here. That means from the Python library, using introduction to Python library. See this one. So already we have finished. So this math module, how to import this have done. Random module have done. Statistics module have done. So these programs has done there, and you can see from the study material, and you can practice from here. These programs I will send you mail. If you have any doubt, then you can ask me in WhatsApp. Okay, thank you.